Welcome to the American Red Cross, Charleston, South Carolina region. All across America, every day, the American Red Cross relies on the generosity of our neighbors, illustrated by their financial support, their gifts of time, and their donations of blood, to answer the question, what happens next when someone in need turns to us for help? Over the next few minutes, we're going to show you how your financial donations during the past year translated into assistance for thousands down the street, across the country, and around the world. Because of you, the American Red Cross is what happens next.
I can't stop the rain, but I will hold you till it goes away.
Thanks to you, community disaster volunteers, we're able to provide preparedness information to over 23,000 individuals this year. We went out to churches, to schools, to business, to teach the community how to prepare for emergencies and disasters, how to be Red Cross ready. And thanks to your donations, the Lowcountry is ready to help prevent, prepare, and respond to disasters.
It'll be alright. No one loves you like I do.
I'm First Lieutenant Jordan Hatfield from the 4th of the 118th Infantry, and on behalf of my fellow servicemen, we'd like to say thank you for your support over the years. Because of you, the family members and service members in the Lowcountry are better prepared to handle stressful situations through courses on coping with deployment. With your support, the Charleston American Red Cross was able to provide 2,700 military case services this year. We know the Red Cross is there for us to provide emergency communications and social services whether we are back home or across the world. Thank you for helping serve the families and troops who serve our country.
Thank you for connecting us with the needs of the community. By knowing where help is needed, we can use our expertise to make a positive impact. Last year alone, through the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, 1,700 senior volunteers donated over 371,000 hours of service to 160 different agencies, and we had fun doing it.
That spring break in Charleston, it keeps coming back to haunt me. Took a carriage ride to the Battery, toasted shots above the water, then stumbled across the cobblestone, hands holding.
In the spring of 2011, deadly floods, tornadoes, and wildfires ripped across the nation. In the wake of these storms, the American Red Cross launched 46 relief operations in 31 states, deploying more than 13,300 workers in response. The Red Cross served more than 3 million meals and snacks, opened 283 shelters, and provided more than 68,000 mental health and health consultations in relief for those impacted by these storms.
I'm Lou Valente of Sun City. Because of my CPR training, I was able to save the lives of 2 friends on a community tennis court. Annually, the American Red Cross prepares nearly 11 million people across the country to respond to emergencies and save lives. This year, your American Red Cross, Charleston, South Carolina region, taught over 18,000 Lowcountry neighbors how to help when it is urgently needed. Because of your support, these programs are available to our community so that we can be prepared to act when disasters strike.
No, we can't. It all makes one hell of a reminder, and it keeps me crying, Carolina. Oh, no, no, no.
Melton. I'm the Disaster Mental Health Lead here at the Lowcountry chapter of the American Red Cross. Through the donations of the American public, I was able to go recently to the Mississippi floodings in the Midwest, in Memphis, Tennessee, and then on down into Mississippi. We were able to go with emergency response vehicles and pass out materials and food and cleanup materials and all kinds of stuff to people that were in tent cities. They had pup tents in the back of their pickup trucks. They were living in abandoned RVs. They had nowhere else to live. And when our emergency response vehicle came through with all of those materials and supplies, they got it that the American public cares about them. And your dollars have made that possible, and we really appreciate and want you to know that we're good stewards of those funds.
Oh,
The American Red Cross has contributed nearly $260 million for relief and recovery from the March 11th Japan earthquake and tsunami. The support of so many in our community and across the country has enabled the American Red Cross to be one of the largest private international contributors to the Japan earthquake and tsunami response so far. Donations supporting these relief efforts are being used to improve the living conditions for people in evacuation centers, equip more than 90,000 families with household appliances, and rebuild a hospital and nursing school.
My name is Shauna Weathers, and on September 25th, 2010, I lost my home to a fire. Never thought I would have a fire, see everybody else with a fire. I am one of over 1,200 individuals that the Red Cross assists with the fire last year. And Tom came in on the time when I needed a hug from a stranger, and now I don't consider him a stranger, he's just like family. When I did not know what was the next place or where to go, the Red Cross stepped in for me and my family. They helped out everywhere they can. Clothing, shelter, food, money, whatever it was. They even invited me to stay with them, and I told them that was such a blessing. Oh, I just thank God for the Red Cross, and I thank them for helping me and my family. And me and my family, we're back on track. We're not where we want to be, but we thank God we're not where we was. And I just want to thank the Red Cross, especially for what they did.
Here in the Low Country and throughout the United States, the American Red Cross relies on your generosity and volunteerism to help others in need. You are the answer, and we are honored by your investment in the Red Cross mission to provide relief to victims of disaster and help people prevent, prepare for, and respond to emergencies. On behalf of the American Red Cross Charleston, South Carolina region, thank you for your support and for helping save lives.